Kyle Higashioka adding value all over the place.
Be careful, this guy's got some sneaky pop.
Kyle Higashioka continues to mash.
Rest of the league slugging is down. Higashioka slugging it up.
Unbelievable.
Higashioka plays in Slam Diego.
He's going to work. He's going to do everything possible to get his team prepared.
Kyle Higashioka has signed a 2-year deal to go to Texas.
For me, it's all about winning. I just want to play for a team that's, going to be competitive.
Well, the Texas Rangers added a quality catcher, quality backstop, quality person. Kyle Higashioka, 2-year contract with a mutual option after 2027. And the new Rangers catcher joins us now here on MLB Tonight. Kyle, congratulations on the new deal. What were some of the factors that led to the Texas Rangers?
Yeah, thank you guys, and thanks for having me too. I think one of the things that really struck me with the Rangers was, how aggressively they pursued me from day one, and they told me I was a big priority sign this offseason, and they followed through with that. Their actions mirrored the words that they were telling me, and up and down. I mean, they've got great people in the front office, great people on the coaching staff, unbelievable lineup still. Obviously, I think everybody would probably say they underperformed a little bit last year and got some injuries too. But I think the team still looks fantastic, and I'm really excited to get back to a winning season with them.
Kyle, Yonder, Alonso here. Given it's hard for me to see this in football right now when they have two great running backs and going off on great teams getting into the postseason. Kind of like you and the other mate of yours in Texas with the Texas Rangers, Jonah Heim. Is that something that you were kind of looking to, having a young guy like that you can kind of talk to and at the same time play with and being with the Texas Rangers?
Well, I mean, on any team, there's always room for two good catchers, and Jonah's obviously fantastic. I mean, when he's at his best, there's probably no one in the league that's better. So, for me to come into this situation, I think we'll help each other, and I'll learn a lot from him, and he can, maybe learn a little bit from me, and I think it's going to be a really good tandem.
Let's talk a little bit about last year's success. You were driving the baseball a ton, hitting some big home runs for the Padres in crucial moments. What led to that? I know it was something that was worked on in spring training, but obviously carried over to the regular season. How much fun was that, being able to adjust and obviously seeing it come to fruition?
Yeah, I mean, it was so fun last year with the Padres. San Diego is such a great place, and they've got a great coaching staff who really helped me out all year. And, I definitely got better. Schulte was great. Victor Rodriguez, McCoy, Sullivan, Berkey, they're all fantastic in helping me get better. And, so I can't speak highly enough about them. But I mean, couldn't be more excited to be with Texas and just, get ready to have another good season.
Kyle, following up on that, the ground ball rate throughout the season went down. The fly ball rate went up. You were pulling the ball. For just the average casual fan or the people watching at home, what can you tell us about why these things were able to change throughout the course of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think every hitter is going to have a different approach that suits them the best. Manny uses the whole field, and he does it really well. I mean, he can leave to right center, though. I don't really have enough power to consistently leave to the opposite field. And one of my strengths is pulling the ball, and I think I had a pretty decent approach last year that allowed me to still stay on the breaking ball and while staying on the fastball, and it allowed me to just hit the ball to the short part of the field and with consistency, and that played out well for me.
Kyle, you talked about your strengths, obviously pulling the baseball. Let's talk on the defensive side, the way you called games. All year long, I watched you call some great games. going back into this rotation for the Rangers, you got, a guy like Jacob deGrom, even Kumar Rocker. How much fun is it going to be to just have all these pieces and then go out there and compete at a high level calling games?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I looked at the roster and I was like, for what they did last year, the Texas Rangers have a fantastic team, and so I'm super excited to work with some of these pitchers. I think Darno texted me after I signed. He said I was gonna love working with deGrom. It was like catching a video game. So,
oh yeah,
I'm excited to work with these guys.
Kyle, we'll get you out of here on this one. One of the great, you were in that Padres team, went on a great run last season, and you hit a big home run. And the front man for Blink-182 was nice enough to gift you one of the guitars. There's the shot. It's waiting for you at your locker in the clubhouse. I'm assuming you still have the guitar, and it looked like you've got some musical chops to it, correct?
Yeah, I mean, that was wild. San Diego is such a tight-knit community. There's anybody from there that's a Padres fan, they want to be involved with the team, so it's super fun. I mean, I got to meet Tom, obviously. He gave me the guitar, which was amazing, and I got to talk with him about music and baseball, and I got to meet Rob Machado and surf with him, and met Tony Hawk and Riley Hawk. So I mean, San Diego it's pretty cool because anybody who is really a Padres fan wants to be involved with the team. So it was awesome.
I'll tell you what though, as much as he's going to miss the Padres are going to miss him. He was
absolutely.
A very big key
very big
guy
part
to their postseason push.
Very big part. Kyle, congratulations on the new deal. Good luck with the Texas Rangers next season, and enjoy the holiday season.